Welcome to Canva AI Episode 2. This episode's focus will be centered around using AI to design visuals to engage students and to communicate with your stakeholders. Before getting started with Canva AI, please take a moment to create a free Canva for Education account using this information. Head on over to www.canva.com/education/. And when you get there, use your EBR credentials to receive your free Canva for Education account. So let's get started on episode 2 that's all about design. So as you guys can see, I've navigated over to the Canva platform, and this is how the homepage looks. So we are going to be focusing on AI. So we're going to select the Canva AI tab, and upon entering, this is how the homepage of Canva AI looks. So since we are focusing on designing to engage students and also to communicate with stakeholders, we're going to practice using Canva AI to design a presentation that can be used with students, and then we're going to create a flyer that can be a great way to communicate with your stakeholders. So for the presentation, what we're going to do is we're going to go to our design tab and we're going to click that we want to design a presentation. And then we're going to enter in our prompt. So we're going to look for a digital citizenship presentation for kids. And we're just going to go to submit, and let's see what Canva gives us. We have to wait a moment, but I don't mind waiting when it's helping me to get my job done. So it's asking me a few more things so that it can make sure that it's giving us what we need. So it's saying what age group are the kids, how many slides do you want, and what is the specific style. So you can actually, I'm going to do playful, and I'm going to say 3rd grade, and I'm going to say 10 slides. I'm going to submit. It's asking me more details, and the details are just to make sure that they're giving you what you need. So do I want it to be colorful and playful, or do I want it to be simple and clean? I'm going to choose colorful and playful. So I'm just going to cheat a little bit and copy this. Give it what it needs. I left off the C. Okay, so now it's thinking. All right, so it's telling me what it came up with. So this is the content that's going to be available on the slides, and they have 10 of these because these are the 10 slides. So if you agree with the information that's here, or if you wanted to delete something, or if you wanted to edit anything, you can edit. You can always edit right here. But once you do that, you can add pages, you can do it. And even though you don't do that stuff here, you can always edit it later too. But this is also a way that you can start edit. I'm just going to go to generate the design so that we can see the finished product. And it says on it, I'll start working on your colorful and playful digital citizenship presentation now. Hang tight for a moment while I put it together. And we're just going to wait a moment while it finalizes our design. And then next, we're actually going to create a flyer. And that flyer will be great for communicating with your stakeholders. Your stakeholders are your parents, your community members, whomever you want. If you're having something at the school and you want to invite those stakeholders out, if you can have Canva AI to make you a flyer, without much effort on your part, that can be used for that. So here are the options, what it's giving me. Like, I have 3 different slideshows, so you can actually look at all of them. I'm going to pick this one just because I like the graphic. So I'm going to pick it. It lets me preview it here. I can see what's there. And then if you wanted to go in and edit it, you can always use the Canva editor. And then you can edit what you want. So if you had any more specific requests, like if you wanted it to be a certain color, remember with AI, your input is going to determine your output. So whatever you put in that you want, your outputs, as specific as you can be with your input, it's going to be streamlined to what you get. If you're very vague, your output is going to be very vague. So just keep that in mind. So we're going to go back to Canva Home. And we're going to go back to AI. And now we're going to work on getting us a flyer made to communicate with our stakeholders. So for a flyer, I'm actually going to click social media. And you could have clicked, so let's be clear, you could have clicked social media, you could have clicked marketing, but I'm just going to do social media, and I'm going to go with my prompts. So I'm going to ask for a cute, let me see, maybe like a cute graphic to invite students to a school Mardi Gras dance. Because Mardi Gras is coming up. So let's see if Canva can make us a cool flyer to share with our students, our parents, families, community members, to invite everyone out to the Mardi Gras dance. So it says, give me a moment while I put together some ideas for your Mardi Gras dance invite. So from what I saw with the last AI prompt when we were doing the presentation, it appears that it always gives you 4 options. And I like that because it's giving you 4 different styles to choose from. And I like options. And always keep in mind that even though it's giving you these 4 to choose from, you still can modify it. So look at the 4 options that we have here. And so you would pick the one that you like best. And I'm torn between this purple one and this black one, but let's just pick this one. And then you can always edit right here. Join us for the school Mardi Gras. And so if you wanted, because we wanted it to say Mardi Gras dance, so let's see if we can make it say that. All right. And if it's a little too big, I think we'll have to go in Canva editor to fix it. So let's go ahead in there. You can fix some things there, but like, if it's a little too big, just kind of decrease the size of it. And then you can modify the date, like if it's going to be Friday, February 13th. You can put the thing, it's going to be it's a dance, obviously. You might can take that out since we've already put dance up there. It's going to be located in the school gym. If you wanted to say anything about what they wanted to wear, whatever, you can just edit it from here. So, I mean, for me, I think that it's amazing that we can just type in a prompt and Canva is already so amazing. Like, I am a Canva girl through and through. So, I love it now with Canva AI that I can just give it some ideas, and instead of me searching through the endless amounts of templates, it will just take my prompt and get me what I need, okay? So I think it's amazing, and I really think that you guys should try it. And before we go, I would like for you guys to evaluate the session because we've come to an end. I think that we met our goals. We talked about engaging students and communicating with our stakeholders. So we talked about using like the presentation to engage our students in class, and we talked about creating flyers to share with our stakeholders. So if you can take a moment and rate this session, that would be great. You can just take your mobile device and scan this QR code and tell us how we did on this session. So that is all for Canva AI Episode 2, Featured Design. So see you guys later for Episode 3.